It's too much
All
noise.
right, we are officially live. We are officially live. Another series, Ground Melody, brought to you, of course, by Rémy Martin and 93.9 WKYS. For those who might not know, my name is Quicksilva, or as they say on the radio, it's quick, quick, quick. And I have the privilege. I love talking to people. I'm not going to say interviewing. I love talking to people that I know, as I love to say, in real life. And I've told them this before, and I have no problem saying this publicly. This is hands down one of my favorite bands ever. Every time I see Casey in particular, I'm like, oh my God, you know I love y'all, right? Y'all in my face, like, quick, stop it. But I'm gonna say it again while we're live on this amazing series, once again brought to you by Rémy Martin. None other than Black Alley, one of my favorites. Welcome to the show, gang.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna start from my left. I'm not sure which way y'all see from the camera, but go around and let's introduce yourselves. Just give your names.
I'm Josh on bass.
And I'm Casey.
And I'm Animal.
And for those who might not know, once again, y'all got to talk to us because we have thousands of people watching that they might not know. So, Josh, you do what? Casey, you do what? Animal, you do what?
Josh on bass.
And I'm Casey. I'm the lead singer.
And I'm Animal, and I play the drums.
Gotcha. And just know, Animal, drums was my first love. So, whenever you want to battle me on the drums, I'm open for the competition.
Well, I also wanted to be a DJ, so whenever you're ready to battle, I'm ready.
All right, but once again, welcome to this amazing series. We've been doing this for a while. Once again, it's brought to you by Rémy Martin. We team up for excellence. I'm not sure what y'all doing, but I just got off the radio live, so I'm gonna take me a quick shot of this 1738. Y'all can just watch me, don't mind. All right, now let's start by this. I see y'all in the studio. Y'all working on something right now? What's going on?
Yeah, so we currently working on something big for the end of the year. Can't talk too much about it, but it's coming along really good.
For the end of the year is January, so this I gotta wait a whole year for this.
Yeah, I mean we might throw a little tease out there here and there, but you know we looking towards midsummer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I love about y'all, and once again, I'm talking to y'all as if I don't know y'all. When you think of Washington, D.C., you think of go-go. Go-go is the sound of D.C. It's the nation's capital. We're not going to talk about what's happening right now in the Capitol building. We're going to just act like that don't exist because we're going to keep things positive tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you think of D.C., you think of go-go. When I think of Black Alley, I don't think go-go, and I'm putting my air quotes, band. Like I think of just a band who happens to play go-go, who happens to play rock. Does Black Alley consider yourselves a go-go band? Anybody?
I wouldn't say that we consider ourselves a go-go band. I think that we've always drawn inspiration from our city and from where we're from, and also the music of the city. So we have elements of go-go in our music. We like to call what we do hood rock. It includes trap rock and go-go. So we kind of try to stay in those genres of music when we do play something, but that's not, go-go isn't the only thing we do, but it's something that we definitely love and draw from when we do play.
And I've definitely noticed that, once again, Casey, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Black Alley right here on Team Up for Excellence, brought to you by Rémy Martin. Was that on purpose? Because like I said, y'all are Washingtonians, y'all from the area. But like you say, y'all were one of the first bands that I really saw play live, and I was like, this band is really dope and different. Were y'all trying to not on purpose be a quote unquote just go-go band?
I think with everybody coming from different areas, like Josh coming from Richmond, he when he got in the band, he was Gucci man. So it was like we know he loves Gucci Man, but we need to have music that expresses that feels like Josh can feel like, he's comfortable, like that's his style. And go-go is, it just kind of weave this way through. We from here, and it's just one of the staple sounds, and we just wanted to make sure that we represented where we are from, along with the many different styles of music that we love as well. We wanted to represent from where we are from too.
Absolutely. Well, once again, if you turn in, we're talking to the amazing Black Alley. Now, what inspired you guys to want to become together? Like I said, y'all are from the area, but how'd y'all all three link up and say, you know what, let's do this and let's really take this serious and make this band something that can really thrive?
Good brother by the name of Omar Kashif.
Omar.
Had a vision, brought us all together, handpicked, and we've been rocking together ever since.
Got you. Now, do y'all have like a particular like place? Because y'all played in a lot. But actually, let me take it back. A lot of people might not know some of the accolades that you guys have done. So you guys have done a lot. Like you performed in a lot of important places. Just tell us about some of the places and some of the things that you've done that people who aren't familiar with Black Alley might not know about.
That's a long list, Quick. That's a long list.
Answer, because I really want y'all. I'm not saying this in a bragging way. I want y'all to boast about it, but really just inspire somebody, because somebody's watching this right now. Like, you know what, Go-Go might only stay in DC, or this sound might stay in DC, but y'all are an example that y'all have really taken your craft seriously, and y'all have really done some really big, grand things. So just give us like your top 5 moments that people who might not be already Black Alley fans might need to know about.
Okay, top 5.
Go ahead.
Top 5 is
The tour
in the Middle East.
Middle Eastern tour.
We did 5 countries in the Middle East.
Bahrain.
Kuwait. Yeah. You gonna say them?
I'll say Bahrain, Kuwait, Jordan, Djibouti, and Dubai.
Yeah.
It was like a 33-day tour.
Was it that long?
Yeah, it was like
32. It was not. It was 3 weeks.
3-week tour. Either way, it was a long time.
And it was just y'all. It was just y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just us.
All right. So that's one thing. International touring. What else?
We had the opportunity to play at the White House when President Obama was in office, and we had the chance to meet him. That was really dope.
And make that clear, y'all. They were planning the White House when Obama was there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we competed and won a competition in Minneapolis, Minnesota at Prince's Estate in Paisley Park.
Oh, yeah. Battle of the Bands.
Battle of the Bands there.
Just this past year, we have gotten 2 movie placements. One on Netflix. The name of that is called Residue.
Gotcha.
Please go check that out. What else, y'all?
And then we've opened for
everybody.
Common, Chrisette Michelle,
Jill Scott, New Edition, Scarface, Rick Ross,
Meek Mills,
Backyard, Junkyard. Gotta include them. Gotta include them because they my superstars.
Absolutely. They're my favorites.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
So as you see, I'm not just talking to some up and coming band that's like trying to get on. Like these guys and girls have absolutely done some amazing things. And one thing that I always said, like I said, I've been in Washington, D.C. area for the last almost 20 years now. But I'm originally born and raised in Baltimore. And one thing I told people is that you don't really get an appreciation for a band until you see them live. You can hear their song on the radio or, you know, whatever. But when you go see Black Alley live, like when you see Backyard live, like when you see these bands live, it's just a different energy. For anybody who's never seen Black Alley perform ever in their lifetime, and I want y'all to Google like some of their biggest performances because you really want to see this. But what's something that they can expect when you come see Black Alley?
You're gonna sweat.
I would overall say an experience. When you come to a Black Alley show, it's a place where you can take your cool off. You can really just be who you are on the inside. If you dance really hard without no rhythm, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like you can do that at a Black Alley show. If you just want to, you know, we bring a lot of energy. If you ever get a chance, like you said, watch a video or come to a show. I play the drums and I never stop moving, but these two don't play the drums and they don't have the opportunity to sit down. So they move all the time and it's nothing but energy and it's just an awesome time. Overall, when we crank, we crank, and it's a good time.
And what I will say, man, I'm gonna go ahead and tease Casey for a second. She is the queen of. She is gorgeous, by the way, right? But she's the queen of the ugly faces when she's singing. like Casey comes on stage. If you've never seen her, and she comes out looking like herself, looking like the queen that she is. And they but Casey. But when she get in her zone. I'm like, KC, chill. But I remember she did like a swipe once Well, what's it called? Like the many faces of Casey or something like that?
Oh yeah, because I'm surprised sometimes when somebody captures an image of me and I'm like, I had no idea that I look so crazy. Like,
Not but that's who you are.
I mean, when you talk about it, it is getting into a zone. It's like I am not aware of anything besides this music that I'm trying to, present to the people, and also for me too. Like it's a release for me, and I think that shows in my performance, that I'm just letting go, and it doesn't matter. I don't care what I look like. I'm trying to just bring the fun, bring the energy, and bring what we do and what we do best to the people.
Well, absolutely, man. If you're just tuning in, once again, we are talking to the amazing Black Alley. Once again, it's brought to you by Rémy Martin. Our hashtag is Team Up for Excellence. My name is Quicksilva. Now, one thing about Black Alley that people might not know. Can you give me something about the band that and I always say, whenever you have a group or a band, there's certain things that you love about each other, but there's always something that, even though this is my brother, my sister, this gets on my damn nerves about this person. Let's go around the rest. Let's start with Casey. Ladies first. What's something about the fellas? I know you love them. These are your brothers. Y'all tour. Y'all been rocking together for years. But there's something about Josh and Animal that you just cannot stand. When y'all on the road, it drives you crazy. What is it?
Yeah, what is it, Casey?
You won't be held accountable. Like, y'all are still friends after this.
No, I'm really trying to think about it. What don't I like about y'all? I mean, I am the only. What does that mean?
It's spicy in here.
I get on both of their nerves.
Hold on, let her go first. Hold on. I'm gonna come to you in a second. You gotta be something, okay?
I don't. So I would say this: I'm the only female in the group. Mm-hmm. So at times, I can, and not all the time, and actually not even a lot of the time, but sometimes it is a difference. Like I could tell that they forget that I'm a girl and get real boyish. I'm gonna just leave it like that. Like I'm just saying, I think that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're trying to say, and I don't want to incriminate anybody on this live tonight, so we're gonna leave it at that. Josh and Animal, I got y'all, fella.
Appreciate you, brother.
Just in case anybody, ladies or boyfriends or girlfriends watching, hey, it's all love on this show tonight. All right, let's go to the fellas, man. What's something about let's go to Josh first. What's something about Casey or Animal? I know y'all love them in real life, but what's something about them that sometimes you be like, yo, they getting on my damn nerves today?
It's mainly this guy right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Give it to him.
It's not bad at all. It's just I'll say this, when he feels strongly about something, he's going to stick to it no matter what anybody else in the room feels. No matter what. And that's a good thing. He feels strong about what he feels, but sometimes when other people feel differently, you kind of be like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Like, and then another thing.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Right. But that's it, man. Other than that, it's all love, man. All love.
All right, Animal, bring it home, man. Go ahead, throw them both
I was just going to say, man, I think the one thing is me. Like, I push, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's a bad thing that I push my teammates to be the best that they can be, and they push me to do the same. And I feel like sometimes I may push a little harder or differently than they do. You know what I mean? Like he said, when I believe something, I really, really do. But it's all to the what's the word? Betterment. All to the betterment of the band. You know what I mean? Like it's all just to see us win, because I'm a fan of theirs as well. So when they're not giving me 100%, like I know that they can, then I don't like to be, point shade. Come on, man.
I got you. So that's a good thing, man. I commend all three of y'all, of course. Once again, if you just tuned in, we're talking to Black Alley. Our slogan tonight is Team Up for Excellence, brought to you by Rémy Martin. I'm currently drinking 1738. I got some VSOP over here as well. I'm in the 1738 mood right now. Either one of y'all have like a favorite Rémy? Is it 1738 or the VSOP? Either one of y'all?
1738.
There you go.
Yeah. I would have to agree.
So let me go and give me a sip of that 1738 as I'm drinking my Rémy Martin. Now, once again, our slogan is Team Up for Excellence. When you think of excellence, and I'll start with ladies first, What's something that you think of, KC, when you're trying to produce excellence? When I think KC and I think Black Alley Band, and you hear the words excellence, what's the first thing that comes to mind as far as yourself?
To be outstanding, to be set apart. Mm-hmm. I feel like the way that I approach our music and what we do, and even on stages, I know what I do is not going to be the same as someone else. I'm mm-hmm. inspired by other people, but I know that I will never be them. I can only be me. So excellence to me is just doing what I do at the highest skill level that I, have within myself to do. So, whatever goal I set for myself, being excellent in it means that I reach it, and I reach it in an outstanding way.
Absolutely. I love that. Josh, team up for excellence. What does excellence mean to you?
I would say just striving to be the very best. A lot of times, people may see competition, and like Casey said, how we think, we really don't pay attention to what's considered competition, because we know we are striving to be the very best that we can be at what we do. So yeah, it's just striving to be the very best.
Mm-hmm. All right, Animal, last but not least, man, team up for excellence. That is our slogan here at Rémy Martin, and of course 93.9 as well. What's excellence when it comes to yourself, sir?
Excellence when it comes to myself is kind of the same as what everybody else said. Just mm-hmm. really giving the best that I can, giving my all, leaving it on the stage, or even if it's not on the stage, I'm a father, so trying to be the best father that I can. I'm always trying to win an imaginary Father of the Year award. That's never come yet, but outside of that, I also feel like it's excellence. Even if what you do, if you touch one person, mm-hmm. With what you do, then your job is done. You know what I mean? You did it. You've done it to the best of your ability. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to love you. But if you just do you to the best of your ability, and just one person loves you, or you know what, you was cranking, bro. Right. You did your job, man. You that was excellent.
You're absolutely right. And I always tell people that music is a healer. One thing that I love about myself, I'm a music guy. So a lot of people know Quicksilva, of course, from being on the radio and DJing clubs and stuff all over the world. But music is my first love. I play drums, I play piano, both fluently. And I always say that like music is that one element that becomes a healer. So one thing about being a dope DJ but the exact same with being like a dope band like yourselves, someone can be having the worst day ever, and then they come to a Black Alley concert, and then you made them feel that much better. I always say there's no accolade or award that can make a person feel accomplished like someone coming to either one of y'all saying, you know what, thank you so much, Casey, for singing, because I was having a horrible day, and because of you, I'm not giving up on life. That's the gift that you guys have. You guys have a gift that I want you to continue sharing, because I've seen your gift live. I've followed your gift live. I'm fans of y'all, as I love to say in real life. I love every time I'm honored to see you guys perform live, because you really bring a different energy. So I really want to encourage anybody, if this is your first time hearing about Black Alley, they definitely get the Quicksilva stamp of approval. They are the real deal. And like I said, unfortunately, right now we're dealing with COVID, so there's not a lot of live performances. Are y'all performing? Have y'all done anything live at all since COVID?
Only virtually.
Like virtually?
We've done a couple floats.
We
played on the back of defend what was it called? Defend Women March. Defend Black Women's March. We did that over the summertime on a couple floats and stuff like that. So we played live, but not really club live.
So when is your next virtual event? For somebody who wants to see you guys perform live, of course they can go to your social medias and YouTube. But when's the next time you perform live virtually so people can see it?
We just did. What did we just?
Xfinity.
So that you could catch that now. That was just a couple of weeks ago. So that's a fairly new concert that you can check out. We did an Xfinity
Home Spin Urban DC.
Spin Urban DC home session. So
where can we watch that at?
That's on YouTube.
That's actually on YouTube now.
So real quick, just so everybody knows, what's your social media and your YouTube in case anybody's not following you? They want to follow you guys individually and as well as a collective group.
Our Instagram is @WeAreBlackAlley. Mm-hmm. Our Facebook is Black Alley. Our YouTube is We Are Black Alley. Everything is We Are Black Alley.
Real simple. And in case y'all didn't hear, you can follow them at We Are Black Alley. If you change the tone, it makes it sound different. We Are Black Alley. We are Black Alley.
We Are Black Alley.
We Are Black Alley.
Yeah.
All right, one last question, and I actually asked this question on my radio show because you know how every time it's a new year, you see the dumb memes, new year, new me, and all this stupid stuff that people all lying about on social media. We always talk about what we're leaving in 2020. So everybody was talking about, every time a new year comes, you say, I'm leaving this in this previous year. I want to switch the question up. Instead of saying what you left in 2020, one thing for me, at least, I always say 2020, as much as it was uncertain, it really unleashed the hustle in me. It made me realize that I really had to figure out things. And I always say, teach your family and friends that hustle is not a bad word. A lot of people, for some strange reason, when they hear the word hustler, they think illegal or drug dealer. Like, that's not what a hustler is. Somebody who's going to figure it out no matter what. I don't care what's thrown my way. I'm going to figure it out. So that was something for myself. I said, I really embraced my inner hustle and really figured out things. For all three of you, and whoever wants to answer first is fine. Instead of talking about what you're leaving in 2020, what's something that you learned about yourself or about someone else or about the world in 2020 that you actually want to continue now in 2021? What's something you want to continue that you actually learned last year? Anybody?
I would have to agree with you quick on the hustle mentality. I feel like we've always had the hustle mentality, but we kind of had to get creative with it when COVID happened. Of course, all the venues, the music venues shut down. Sad to say that some of them actually closed for good. It's so terrible. But we kind of had to create different ways and different streams of revenue so we can still, be relevant and see income. And it really just made us get creative about our hustle.
Okay.
So that's when, different movie placements and we started licensing our music and stuff like that. It's really important to have professional music so you can get a license with movies and TV shows and things like that, because that is another stream of income. So that definitely opened up our eyes, and we were grateful to have a catalog of music to do that.
I'm gonna go to Anna. I'm gonna save you last, Casey. Anna, what's something that you actually learned or something you picked up last year that you aim to continue moving forward in 2021? And it can be anything. It don't have to be just about business. It can be about anything, life, personal stuff.
Something that I learned about life was that you can't force some things to happen. If it's meant for you to have, if it's meant for you to do, it'll be there for you to have, and it'll be there for you to do. And in the meantime, in between time, being the best that you can be and working and striving towards the things and the goals that you set for yourself is what's really important. And sometimes you have a bump in the road, but it's not about the bump in the road, it's how you maneuver with the bump. And so, I guess I would just say more of, I gained some patience. I want to keep that. And just keep striving, just trying to not force things that are, what's the saying, or the thing I worry about the things I can control, and the things that I can't. I just give it to God and let him handle it.
Amen, my brother. Amen. Last but not least, to the queen, the great Casey the Great. I'm gonna change your name. Your name is no longer Casey. It's now Casey the Great. Or if she feeling like she on her ratchet, we're gonna call you Big Casey.
I'm not mad at that.
All right, so what's something in 2020 that you did differently, or something that you learned last year that instead of saying I'm leaving this, you're happy to say, you know what? I'm glad I learned this, because now moving forward, I'm going to continue doing what?
Yeah. I'm not sure if I learned it so much, but I am more aware and recognize my blessings more. I want to stand in them and bask in them and be grateful for them, because during last year, there was so much heartache and so much devastation and so much sadness and so much hate. And just to be sitting here right now with my team is a blessing in itself. And just thinking about all of the things that we've been able to do, over our career is incredible. I think oftentimes we lose sight of what we've done because we're always looking ahead, or always wanting to do the next thing, or always wanting to be bigger and better, but not always appreciating where we come from and what we've already done, and what the blessings that have been put in front of us, and not just sitting in it and like just really realizing it. So I'm going to do more of that this year.
I commend all three of you on all three of your answers. Now, I'm going to elaborate just kind of what you just said, Casey. This is one of my vitamins of the day. I said that there's a difference between people who become good and people who become great. We all have the potential for greatness, but unfortunately, like you said, a lot of people, when we get to that good phase, we live in it. Like we score a touchdown and we live in it. We rock a concert and we live in it. We get an accolade for being DC's #1, whatever, then we live in it. Then we never pursue anything ever. Now, it's important, as you mentioned, to live in the moment and celebrate your victory, and celebrate that small victory. But realize, in order to become great at anything in life, you can't become complacent. And too many of us, especially from the area, we've had so many opportunities where we could have advanced, but we kind of just became complacent so fast. That's something that I want to leave with you guys, is that with all that you've accomplished and all that you've done, never become complacent and continue always being willing to grow and learn. I'm 20 plus years in the business, almost 30 years in the business DJing, but I still study like I'm trying to do something different. I'm still open to constructive criticism. I'm still open to learning new things. And as long as you remain that way and you work hard and you're consistent and you're dedicated, there is no limit. Whoever said the sky's the limit, they lied. There is no limit. There's no limit to where Black Alley is going to go. And I want to encourage y'all on behalf of myself, Quicksilva, KYS, and Rémy Martin to continue teaming up for excellence. Salute y'all. Keep up the absolute amazing work that you're doing. Once again, if somebody wants to support all that Black Alley is doing, where can they find your music? Where can they find you guys? One more time, remind them.
We are Black Alley.
Thank you so much, guys, and continue all the blessings. And I pray you nothing but health, wealth, success, and most important, happiness. Because I always say, I don't care if you have everything else. If you're not happy, you're unsuccessful. So I wish you nothing but happiness moving forward. And once again, on behalf of Quicksilva, Rémy Martin, and Team Rémy Martin, and of course, 93.9 WKYS, Black Alley, we salute you.
Thank you, Quick.
Thank you, Quick.
Love you.
Absolutely. And